Good morning, folks. Good morning. Do you believe I've already swept off the snow at least once? Not that it had a lot. You can see my cover for the panel is coated. Running on generator. You can tell where the water line is on the tanks, so you can see how much water we got in there. It's beautiful. A little bit more than I thought. They weren't going to call for anything today. They took it off the forecast and they put it back on. And let's see. Yeah, about an inch. About an inch. Your thumb is supposed to be almost an inch. Or an inch. That's how the kings would measure it. Thumb was an inch and your foot was a foot. The old way. Oh, is it warm in here? You can hear the snow. What does that say right there? 60 degrees. We got it stocked up in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's nice and warm. I loaded it up about 5 o'clock this morning. Best oranges I've had off that tree this year. Anyway, thought I would share with you a beautiful winter morning. Beautiful. And we got another little neat thing to take a look at. Bees are quiet in their little place. They're not going to come out. It'd be the death of them. Oh my goodness. So many things to get done. And today we won't do anything. But yesterday we went over to our friends and picked up those guys. And they're sleeping. Hello, little ones. Uh-oh. These guys are so teeny. So, we got our new pigs in. He was born 2 days before she was. November 2nd, November 4th. These are American Guinea Coon cross. And they'll get pretty good size, but slower and not... Yeah, definitely slower. Let's go around here. Let's see them. Ooh, it's bright in the snow. Oh, your food dish is getting clogged up with snow. And let me open this up here. Hey, come over here. Come over here. We just brought them home yesterday, so they're very skittish. So we've got the little black female, who's a big chunky black female, and the little male. And T has determined that we are going to call him Copper. He's going to push right up into her. Yeah, they're a little skittish. And we were thinking of a name to call her. And walk around here. Let's walk around here. See, they're still skittish. They get pushed real easy. I'll come back around this way. Oh, time to come out and go poop. Did you go poop? No, they didn't go poop. And I'm thinking that we're going to call her... Yep, time to go poop. Yeah, time to go poop. I think we're going to call her Cole. C-O-A-L, Cole. And, but that was my first thoughts. Copper and Cole. I mean, no, I know Cole is not a very girly name. But they're pigs. Well, it's either bacon or pork and beans or something like that. But copper and coal, what do you think about that? They're really quiet. When we brought them in, I just put them in the back of the truck and drove them back over here. And when we got them out of the back of the truck, yeah, it squealed a little bit. I'm gonna tell you what, the other hogs we had, when they'd squeal, I mean, they're just screeching would echo through the woods because they were so loud and ear piercing. These guys would squeal a little bit, but I mean, it was quieter. I think we're gonna be a lot happier with this breed. These guys are gonna be a lot nicer. These two are gonna be our breeders. So we're gonna have to raise these guys up, let them breed, and then raise up the youngins before we can put another one in the freezer. You gonna come over? Come on, get some food. Come on. Come here, Cole. Come here, Cole. And they're not supposed to be rooters, big rooters. At least not tearing stuff up like the other ones did over here. But they have started digging a little bit. So these guys are not so big and hard to manage that I'm going to have a hesitation at putting a ring in their nose if they get too obnoxious with the digging. I'll be able to handle it. See, the other ones, I guess I waited too long to do that. And what happened was they got, you do that. You're talking about trying to do something that's almost surgical on an animal that could physically overwhelm you. And come on over here. She's eating the snow. She's just digging around in it. Almost kind of remind me of what they did to English bulldogs and French bulldogs as they bred them down so small with a stubby nose. She's a bully. Did you see that? She just knocked him right out of there. She's get out of there. Kind of like that other sow did. But they're essentially, as of today, full 2 months. They were born 1st of November, a couple months. Anyway, thought you guys would like to see the new additions to the homestead. They're absolutely adorable. To make it hard to want to put one in the freezer when I the other ones were real easy. You suckers are going in the freezer. I don't want no part of you hanging around. That's the first time we'd ever raised that breed. Isn't that just a beautiful picture? Got about another hour or two of this. We're going to get probably maybe a little over an inch. We're kind of right at about an inch right now. So I got a, let's see, let's walk over here. Stay away from the noise of that generator. I got an interesting thought that crossed my mind. You know how our language has been usurped, undermined, and whatnot. A little birdie in the wood there. Can you see that? Cats like to stay up in here when it's raining. All of them. They all like to get up in here and sleep. It's kind of like a cat nest. Did you come out? Yep, they came out. Oh, we had some nice wood. Haven't gotten a hold of that pile yet, but we got a heck of a stack of that cedar. And I cannot wait to have it finish drying out a bit, and some of it's already dry. God, I can't wait to get to working on that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I had an interesting thought. I know this is kind of silly, maybe. You know, it's snowing. I figure I'd just have some fun with you folks. We'll run up and upload this video and, touch base and all. But I had an interesting thought about etymology. A word crossed my mind that I got to rethinking on if you listen to it. We all know that when it comes to certain forms of social control, the Marxism, communism, all those isms and stuff, we all know that that is good as the intentions may be to begin with, as in with our initial founding documents. There's a lot of birds way down in there. I seeded this, and I should have done it earlier, but I got it in a week or so ago, and then it was warm, and the seed started germinating and sprouting. I could see it, and then we got the hard freeze come in. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Isn't that a testament to how this solar works? Let's slip through over here. I don't know if you can see that. You see the snow that's on the panel? Even with the snow that's on the panel, look at the fan running. Isn't that something? Wow. Let's see what happens if I dump this off. Knock that off. I don't think it changed it much. You're still going about the same speed. Maybe a hair faster. All right, so the document that we had that initially was supposed to serve us, the people, that we are the sovereigns. Hope that word doesn't get this video flagged. To what we have now, which is for all intents tyrannical situation. And so you have politics, many ticks. So we've talked about the etymology of words. Many ticks, politicians. So poly, many, ticks. We've heard that take on that word. You know, a lot of people will argue about it, but it is awful coincidental that it is that. And then the whole term of, you got to have your license. Where's your license? Business license, driver's license, this license, hunting license, fishing license. Got to have permission from the politics, the many ticks. And I got to thinking about the word license. What do you think there, boys? Think you like that snow? Thinking about the word license. Here's a curveball for you. How do you like this one? Let's change the split on the word for licensure. You've been licensured. You have licensure. Lice. Oh my God, there's another parasite. Lice. Ensure. So you're ensuring that the lice have something to feed on. Oh my goodness. Whew. Here comes the wind. Boy, that wind just picked up. We're on the backside. It's supposed to get down to 14, and oh my God, I think it just went down 2 degrees. I just brushed these panels off. So what do you think of that? Is there any coincidence in that? Is there any chance that just happened to happen like that by freak of nature? Lice ensure. Our licensure. As in many ticks, many parasites, people are not capable of supporting themselves. They must take from others. And I'll leave you with this. I had a conversation with somebody years ago about the whole concept of, one higher creature, the chain of life, the food chain. How the bigger animal eats the smaller, and that's the way it works. And And that person, I'm going to go in here. It's warmer in here. And that, way different. Whew. And that, essentially, it was natural. It's normal. Why should you have a problem with it? It's the way it exists in nature. And after this full conversation, that there's nothing wrong with it from their perspective, because this just, it also exists in nature that way, so why shouldn't it exist in our human social structure, that a larger feed on a smaller? And I will not dive down the literal sense of those words, and we'll just talk about the monetary and control sense. God, that feels so good, nice and warm. Warm. So, you tell me, what do you think? Thoughts on it? I know this is kind of a light video. I'm not doing much. T and I were talking about maybe watching movies today or something like that. And then she's got a new book from one of her favorite authors. She likes to read Kay Hooper. And she's got it. And she cracked the book open, set herself down on the bed and said, "This is it." So I said, I'll go find something to do. I'll go talk to my peeps. Some of the best citrus I've had this year. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, something in this they're seedless. I was hoping to get seeds on these mandarins. And sure enough, they've been genetically modified or not pollinated, because these are loaded with seeds. These little quats, these little mandarin quats or whatever, every one of them will have seeds in it. We had a bunch of them sprout, but only that one kind of made it. Anyway, long story short, it's a beautiful day, so I figured I'd walk around the homestead, come back out here in the cold. Oh, it just got heavier too. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it's coming down, and it's a little darker. Anyway, just wanted to touch base with you guys and say hi, show you the new additions back there. They seem to be doing okay. And here's midnight. Did you just get let out, buddy? Did you just get let out? Go get those birdies. He tries so hard. He really tries so hard to catch these little birds. He's going to go down there. You can see all the birds down below the other cabin down there. And nope. All right, folks. That's it. That's all I got for now. Show you some stuff. I know a bunch of my YouTube friendies are going to get a whiff of this in Nashville and Knoxville and up in the Tennessee hills and up in West Virginia. So I say hi to all you guys and ladies and gents up there. And up in New York, I know there's a lot of people who are going to get a good little whiff of this snow. We're just getting the dusting that's coming down from Colorado. This isn't the patch of moisture that's in Tennessee right now. It'll get a little bit heavier snow, I think. But I'm going to enjoy this while I can. I love it. It's not going to melt for a couple days. We're going to put everything on hold and say to heck with everything. Enjoy the beautiful days and relax. Let the stress go away. And I hope you do the same, considering, well, events that have been called for still haven't happened. On that note, say bye-bye. We'll catch you later.